What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube video. This is my first time ever making a YouTube video on this channel, and I'm super duper excited. Now, this channel, I'm going to be reacting to gaming things, anything Star Wars, and basketball related stuff. So if you would like me to react to a certain video, leave that video in the comments section below. Title it, give me a link. It doesn't matter. Send it to me on DMs. It doesn't matter. I'll react to it. Now, today we're going to be reacting to 10 NBA trades that will happen in 2020. NBA trade rumors. Now, if I had to think of a couple of trades, I'm expecting to see Kevin Love on this. That's just a given. I have a feeling he will be traded. If not, I feel like he'll be in a lot of the trade discussions. Another player I can think of is Kyle Kuzma. Even though I don't think that's likely, but for whatever reason, people think that the Lakers are going to get everybody, which is fucking stupid. I'm expecting to see, sadly, a couple of my Chicago Bull players, like Lauri Markkanen and stuff like that. So I hope I'm wrong about that, and I hope it doesn't happen. I love Lauri on the Bulls, but I'm expecting to see those type of players. But yeah, anyways, let's get right into this video, and let's see if I'm correct about any of these.
Hey guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to NBA Zone, and turn on those notifications for daily NBA content. Now that the NBA season has been put on hold, game reports seem to have been replaced by a whole lot of trade rumors. And with every NBA analyst giving their 2 cents
As long as I don't
on
see the
what they
Bulls
think
on
will
here,
happen next season, it can
I'll
be
be a
hard to
little
figure
happy.
out what rumors are bogus and which are likely to be true.
Or Magic.
So today we're going to
I
do
like
our
Magic.
best to predict the top 10 trades that will happen in 2021. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications button so that you don't miss out on all of our latest content. Number 10. Rudy Gobert to the Atlanta Hawks. After
Ooh.
Gobert's childish
For who?
actions in a press conference led him to infecting both himself
I could
and
see him being
fellow
traded, but I don't
teammate
really
Donovan
see it
Mitchell
to the
with
Hawks.
Coronavirus, their relationship took a massive turn for the worse. And although they have reportedly decided to put this behind them and move forward and act professionally, as per Utah Jazz executive Dennis Lindsey, that doesn't mean that the team won't look to ship out the star center as a precaution. We think that the Jazz, who are currently the 4th best team in the West, will want a player that will help them maintain a solid
Like who?
defensive rating.
John
As a
Collins?
result, we predict that Gobert will be sent to Atlanta for Clint Capella and a future 2nd round pick. This trade is great for Utah because they would acquire
I could actually
a
see
solid
that.
rim protector on an affordable contract.
Surprisingly, I could
allowing
see
them to
that.
offer Mitchell a max deal
Not
come
saying that Clint
2020.
Capella is
the other
on
hand, this
Rudy
trade could
Gobert's
also be
level,
great for
but he's
Atlanta
younger,
because they would acquire
and
an
if the
experienced
chemistry is
center
a
who is
problem
still in his
between
prime. As a
Donovan
result,
Mitchell
this would help
and
improve
Rudy
Atlanta's
Gobert, I can
defensive rating
completely
for years to come,
100%
while
see that
giving
trade
the Jazz
happening.
a solid replacement up front. Number 9. Bradley Beal to the Denver Nuggets. Bradley
For
Beal
what?
is one of the NBA's hottest trade commodities, and it's not hard to see why.
This is not what I thought was gonna happen. Bradley Beal was a name I should have thought of.
He is truly one of the league's top offensive players, despite being on one of the league's worst teams. As a result, NBA contenders could gain a lot from having him on their squad. We think that
Yeah.
the Denver Nuggets could be a great option, especially considering their lack of superstar guards outside of Jamal Murray.
Oh,
As a
I thought they were
result,
gonna
we
say they were gonna
predict
trade
that
Jamal. I was
Bradley
like,
Beal will
fuck
be dumped to
no.
the Nuggets
Jamal's
in
still
exchange for
developing.
Gary Harris, Michael Porter Jr., and 2 first-round picks. This trade will
Ooh.
be mutually beneficial, as it would allow the Nuggets to contend.
I don't know. Do you
while
want to
giving
get rid of
the Wizards a
Michael
bunch of
Porter?
young
I
pieces to
mean,
build around,
I heard that
setting
he's
them
not
up
in
for a
trade
bright
discussions, so
future
I don't
once
see this
John Wall
happening
returns.
because I
Number 8.
personally would
Miles
not
Turner
trade
to the San Antonio
him. I wouldn't
Spurs.
trade him.
While Miles Turner is a great
To the
all-around
Spurs?
center, he has been outclassed this season by Domantas
For
Sabonis.
what?
As a result,
DeRozan?
if the Pacers would like to become a contender, they would need to replace Turner with a more experienced star. Cue the San Antonio Spurs. They've been on the decline since Kawhi's exit and would likely accept a deal swapping LaMarcus Aldridge and Derek White for Miles Turner and Jeremy
No.
Lamb. The Pacers
No.
would win,
Pacers
as
do
they
not
would
accept
benefit
that
from
deal.
the veteran
They
experience
already have a
and
big
solid
man problem. That makes
productivity
zero
while
sense.
also
Why
getting
would
a
they take
young,
LaMarcus?
useful
They
star
already
in
have a
White.
big
On
man
the other
problem with
hand, the
Sabonis
Spurs
and
would
Turner.
obtain a
That
solid
literally
young
does not make
center
any
in Miles
sense.
Turner
No.
and an effective 6th man in Jeremy Lamb. So, for the sake
Nope.
of both
I
teams,
don't
we
agree with
hope they
that.
test
I don't
this
think
trade
that'll
out.
happen.
In over 1,000 minutes on the court, those two had an
I think
awful
Miles
2.1
Turner is going to become a
rating.
Warrior.
They had the 29th
I think that he'll be traded for I don't want to say Draymond Green, but I could see Draymond Green or some other player, maybe a couple of picks. I think Miles Turner will be a Warrior by the end of 2021.
Number 7, Derrick Rose to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Let's go, baby!
Rose has been
To the
a
Lakers?
great asset
Okay, I
for
like
the
that. I'm not a
Lakers,
Lakers fan, but I'm a
averaging
huge
8
D-Rose
points
fan
and
if you can't tell by the
6 assists per
shirt.
game. However, with the Pistons being
For
one
what,
of the
though,
worst
Kuzma?
teams in the NBA, and with
I could
Rose
see that.
already being 31 years old, it makes little sense to keep the experienced guard around. So, we anticipate a trade that moves Rose to the sunny streets of Los Angeles in exchange for Kyle Kuzma and a 2024 second-round pick. This
I could
would
see
work
that.
out for
Yeah.
Detroit, as they
That
would
works out for
land
both
a
teams,
solid
actually.
young
I think that's a good
Kuzma,
trade.
along with a pick
That's
for
the most
future.
realistic one
Los
I've seen so
Angeles,
far.
on the other hand, would get a high-impact point guard who could be just the push
But
they
I
need
heard
to beat
Detroit
out
is
their
actually
Western
thinking
Conference
about keeping
rivals.
Blake
If
and
this
D
trade were to
Rose
happen,
because they
we are
think they
sure
can
that both
contend,
teams would
which
benefit in the long run.
Detroit's
Number
stupid.
6,
Terrible
Kevin
franchise.
Love to the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay,
Kevin Love
yeah, I
is
predicted
still
this one.
a very talented forward. However, the veteran is wasting away the final years of his prime with a team that is in full tank mode. Thus, we think the Cavaliers would unload
Who'd they
him for some
trade,
young
though?
talent. Although they have already rejected a previous offer
Nasir,
from the
though? I don't think they'd get rid
Trailblazers,
of
we think they
Nasir.
should get back to the negotiation table. While it may be tough to get the Cavs to agree to terms, we think that trading Love for Hassan Whiteside and a 2021 first-round pick would be fair. This would be ideal as Love would be back in his home state of Oregon and could provide the
I like
talent
him on
needed
the
to elevate the
Blazers,
Trailblazers
but
to true playoff status. On the other hand, Whiteside
who would be
could
their
a
backup
talented
center after they
forward
lose
for the Cavs to
Whiteside?
pair with Drummond,
'Cause
and a
Nurkic would
first-round
become
pick
the
would
starting
land
center.
Cleveland a young talent that could
Because
develop
K-Love's
into
more of a
something
power
special.
forward. He wouldn't play the
Therefore,
center
considering
position.
both teams'
So who would be the
short and
backup?
long-term goals, this trade makes a lot of sense.
Exciting to come here, for the first time with this team.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Portland's always where my heart is going to be. My immediate family still lives here. I love coming home. And it's,
I've never actually seen that
it's
interview.
a place that I always have loved playing. And I was looking at it today. I said, this is the Rose Garden to me. That's what I grew up with. So, no, it's a fun place to come and play. The crowd, the energy, the fans are always great. Always tough but fun to play in front of. So it's good to come home to Portland.
Number 5, Davis Bertans to the Boston Celtics. Bertans has had a breakout season for the Wizards this year,
For what,
averaging a
though?
career high of 15 points per game while shooting 43%
That'd be a
from the
perfect
three.
Celtic.
However, at 27 years of age, he is likely not a part of Washington's long-term rebuild. As a result, we could see the Boston Celtics trading for Bertans in exchange for a 2021 first-round pick, Romeo Langford, and Semi Ojeleye. This would be ideal as Boston would gain some much-needed depth on the bench, while the Wizards would bring a nice haul of young assets to help
I'm not gonna
propel
say
the
anything
team's
because
rebuild.
knowing the
Number
Wizards, they would
4,
do that
Aaron
trade,
Gordon to
but
the Phoenix Suns.
I don't like it.
While Aaron Gordon may be a great defensive player and a notoriously good dunker, he is not helping the Orlando Magic's
He's really not. I was at a Magic
ranked
game. He
offense.
kept shooting
As a
so many
result,
breaks.
We think that the Phoenix Suns, who have a 19th
Ooh.
ranked defense, would agree to swap Kelly Oubre Jr. for Aaron Gordon.
Dude,
Both
we'll take
sides
Kelly.
stand to benefit,
The
as
Magic will
would
love
acquire
to
a
take
new
Kelly.
talent
Dude,
player for next
imagine
year, while the Suns
the
would acquire a
backcourt
great
of
defensive
Kelly
piece
Oubre
to pair beside
and
Booker
Jonathan
We're
Isaac.
confident that
Imagine
this
the
trade would fall
length.
through. Both
The
teams
length on
expect to
that
make the
is
playoffs next
insane.
season.
No
Number
homo.
3,
No homo.
Julius
Pause.
Randle to the
But dude,
Phoenix
just
Suns.
imagine
There is no
that
question
backcourt. That
Julius Randle
backcourt,
is a
nobody's
solid
scoring on
player,
that.
and with
And
averages of
Vucevic
about 20
isn't like
points and
the
10
greatest
rebounds
defender,
per
but he's
game, he
serviceable.
could be
Like
a
their
great
defense would
contributor
go
to many NBA
really high up with
franchises.
Kelly Oubre and
However,
Isaac.
He's definitely not the superstar the Knicks wanted, and there's little chance of him ever leading the team to the playoffs. Therefore, the Knicks could get a decent haul by trading him for some young talent, and we think they'd agree to
Randle?
deal Randle to the Suns for Mikal Bridges, Dario Saric, and a 2022 first
Dude,
round
what happened to
pick. This would
Saric,
be
man?
great,
He
as it would
sucks
not
now.
only make
Probably
the
'cause he's
Phoenix
on
Suns
Phoenix,
a
but-
playoff team overnight, but also give the Knicks 2 young players
I
with
still
a
don't
lot
think
of
they're a playoff
upside,
team with
along
that.
with a first round pick that will likely fall just short of the lottery. In short, this trade could be just what the Knicks need to fast track their rebuild and exactly what the Suns
That's,
need to finally end their playoff drought.
not Devin
Number
Booker's
2,
fault.
Steven Adams to the Sacramento Kings. Although he nearly
Nah.
averages a double-double per game, Steven Adams rarely gets the credit he deserves on an OKC team filled with more well-known
I don't see-
players such as
I don't see
Chris
Steven
Paul,
off
Shai
of the
Gilgeous-Alexander,
Thunder. He's kind
and
of like a
Danilo
Kyle Lowry
Gallinari.
to me, where he's
However,
going to be a Thunder for
OKC
life.
knows that they will never win a championship with this roster.
I could be
Yet,
wrong, though.
because they are a small market team, they can't really afford to tank. As a result, they could use a great shooter that can improve their relatively lackluster 14th rated offense. Although next season will be the last season of Steven Adams' contract, he could realistically be traded to the Kings for Nemanja Bjelica and Harry Giles. This would be
I'd
great
rather
for
have
both
Steven
teams,
Adams
as it would
than both of
provide
those
OKC
players,
with
to
a
be
talented
honest.
shooter in Bjelica and a young
Steven
prospect
Adams
in
is super
Giles, while the
underrated.
Kings would get a solid all-around
His
big man
pick
in
and roll
Adams,
game and the
fulfilling
screens
their
that he
need for a
sets, I think he
center
sets the
and
best
helping
screens
them
in the
push
league.
for a late
So
playoff
I wouldn't
spot.
trade him for
Number
that.
1, Giannis Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Toronto Raptors. It may sound crazy,
Fuck no.
but we
Fuck
wouldn't
no.
be surprised if Giannis Antetokounmpo was traded from Milwaukee to Toronto in a sign-and-trade deal for Serge Ibaka, Norman Powell, OG Anunoby, and a 2022 first-round pick.
Get out of here! No way!
On the part of the
No!
Raptors, what many
Dude,
people
he's
do not
literally,
know
in
is
my
that the
opinion, this is my
Antetokounmpo family
opinion,
is extremely
he's the
close
second
to
best player in the
Marcus
league
Smart
right
and
now.
Masai Ujiri.
You're gonna
In
trade
fact,
that
he was
for
instrumental
3
in helping
decent
them
players and a
immigrate from Nigeria to
first-round
Greece
pick?
so they could have a better life.
Fuck no,
Therefore,
did you
if the
not
right
just
pieces
see
were offered, we
what
see
the,
little reason for the Greek freak to not want to go
what
to a
the
team
Thunder
that
just
is
got
not
for
only one
Paul
of the best
George,
in the
and
league,
that's
but
all
has a
they're gonna
number of
get?
international players that would help him feel right at home.
No.
At the potential free agents. Now that the 2020 trade deadline's in the rearview mirror, 2021
I wanna see where
free agents,
Drummond
we're
goes.
talking
I
about
think he's an
2020
underrated
guys,
player.
because from now on, those
On the
faces
correct
you
team,
just
I think he
saw
could do
on
good.
screen,
I think he would
those
be
will the
perfect
guys
for
that
LeBron.
everyone is planning for. You remember
I don't think
how
he'll
for
ever
years
play
we
with
talked about
LeBron,
the
but
summer of
that'd be
2019 free
LeBron's
agency?
LeBron's like
Promised you it would
best
be
center.
It would be a big deal.
It was.
Guess what? Everyone in the league changed teams.
That's all we have for today, folks, and thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments down below who you think will be traded in 2021. And
Who
if
do
you
I
like
think
this
will be
video,
traded?
don't forget to
Ooh,
subscribe
that's a
and
good
click
one.
the notifications button so that you don't miss out on all
I'm
of
gonna
our
have a
latest
controversial one. Alright. That was a good video. That was a good video. I liked that. I liked it. It really sparked my interest for the upcoming NBA trade deadline. That was a really good video. Go check out their channel. I'll leave their channel in the description in the video.
Yeah.